What's up? It's been a little while since I've made an update on the S14. I haven't really been doing much to it. I'm doing something decently big today and I ran into an issue, so I figured now would be a good time to get the camera rolling so we can go over what's going on. Let me show you something that went smoothly before I show you the shit show. So let me turn the camera around. I can't remember if I gave you guys an interior shot when I got it, but it had a wood grain steering wheel and it looked stupid in an S14 in my opinion. So I put the same setup as my Subaru had. It's the Sparco. I think it's 345 millimeters diameter. So a mix between the super small 320 and the stock 375 or something like that. It fits the car really well. I kept the quick release, so that's still on there. That's pretty cool. It had an LED dome light before, but it was a shitty LED, so I replaced it. This one's much brighter. It's the last fit, like that was in my WRX. So yeah, and then you've probably never seen this before, but that is an Initial D shift boot. I found it on Etsy. They were out of stock, but I reached out to the seller, asked if they'd make me another one, and they did, awesomely. So that is sick. I was really excited to get that. It has like images from the different races imprinted on it, and then it has the Initial D sign on there. So I thought that was super cool, super unique. Now on to the shit show. So these are output shafts for the diffs. So the guy gave me an LSD, an S14 LSD with it because he had a welded diff in there, and I didn't want to run a welded diff because I'm not going to drift it. I just wanted the LSD, so I was like, fuck, I'll just swap it, throw the axle stubs from the conversion, because right now I run 350Z axles because they're stronger, so I have the conversion. That is the stock S14 S13 bolt. That bolts up to a 350Z axle. So I was like, fuck, I'll just swap those out and I can run the LSD and not have to fuck around with a welded diff all over town. Not the case. See a difference there? These are identical, minus a clip ring, which, where the fuck did it go? Oh well, I'll find it later. These came out of one diff, these came out of the LSD that I was gonna install. This one is longer. And this piece right here engages the viscous coupling, I'm assuming. So it's kind of just a whole shit show. What I'm gonna have to end up doing is just running these with the LSD, and it's basically gonna be ran like an open diff because the output shaft isn't as long as that one, so it's not gonna be engaging the viscous limited slip. So if my memory serves me correctly, this should work. It'll just be like running an open diff. So yeah, I'm gonna have to switch the guts, because also this is an ABS housing. That's a non-ABS housing. They're a little longer and shorter, so it's not gonna work with the single piece drive shaft I have. So I have to take the guts out of this, take the welded shit out of this one, take the LSD out of this one, put it into that pumpkin case, get it all back together, and then cram it up there. It looks daunting, but it's not really that big of a deal. We just unclip these cap bolts, and it kind of pops out, and there's some spacers and shit. You just cram it all back in there. It'll be a pain in the ass, but there's not that many components. It comes out as a single piece. So yeah, if you're gonna swap diffs, just make sure you know the size of the output shafts and stuff, and that everything's gonna match up ABS versus non-ABS, because it can turn into a pain in the ass real quick. I thought this was gonna be a fast job, but as always, it always turns into a shit show. So yeah, that's my update for now. I'm slowing down a little bit on the parts until I get my cash flow going good again. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't installed any of the new stuff yet because there's just no point. So I actually think, now that I remember, I might as well put it on this video. I'm planning on doing the bodywork, the prep, and the paint job myself. I'm gonna buy a half-decent paint gun, a urethane. I'm gonna try and do like a single-stage urethane, and I'm gonna also clear over it, as long as the clear is compatible with the single-stage urethane. So I'm gonna do like a pure white, like the whitest white I can find. So yeah, I think it should look good. It'll be quite the project, but I'm just not gonna blow a bunch of money, because I set a goal 3 years from now. I'm jumping all over the place, sorry, but I'm just trying to help this make sense. 3 years from now, my goal is to buy a Ferrari F355. It's been a dream car of mine for a while, pretty much since I knew what cars were, and I first saw the F355 when I was a little kid. So yeah, 3 years from now, or I guess 3 years and some change, like August 3 years from now, because that's when my birthday is. So on my 30th birthday, my goal, work-wise, school-wise, whatever, is to be financially stable enough to buy an F355. So I'm not gonna go balls to the wall on this. I'm gonna do it as nice as I can. I'm not gonna do like eBay parts and shit like that, but I'm not gonna do like single huge turbo, like all that custom shit. I'm gonna make it super clean, get some maintenance up to date on it, and then we're just gonna run it. So this will be like my test car for doing like welding and paint, although I think I'm gonna make the paint look pretty decent because I'm not that bad at painting. So yeah, that's what this car is gonna be. It's gonna be as clean as I can make it. All good parts, but I'm not gonna go balls to the wall on it because I'm gonna be saving up my money for that goal I just told you about. So we'll see if I can get there. 3 years, 3.5 years is a decent amount of time, but the price of an F355 is a decent amount of money. So we'll see what all happens on the channel. I will keep you guys updated as always. If I get the diff in and the gut swap works correctly and it doesn't take me that long, I think I still have like 4 hours of sunlight left, so I'll make a video and I'll let you guys know how it's running after that. All right, thanks guys.